name is Klemen Dolinšek. I'm from a company called Innovatif from Ljubljana, Slovenia. Some of you might know us. And today I'm going to present you our implementation of i18n editor. And there's a typo already. Great. So, about my stats. I have more than 15 years of experience in PHP, MySQL, JavaScript, and about 10 years of experience with Silver Stripe framework. I started with, I think it was version 2.3 at the beginning of my career at Innovatif. So, a bit of our company. In short, we make web pages, web applications, marketing, branding, and stuff like that. Here are few of our over 100 pages, and these are our biggest clients. Yeah. Okay. This is Fraport Ljubljana, major airfield in Slovenia, Slovenian government page, financial institution in Slovenia, the page for capital of Slovenia, Ljubljana, the biggest, one of the biggest retailers in Slovenia, job portals, stuff like that. So, the i18n editor. As some of you might know, what i18n stands for is for the word internationalization. I think I got it right. And the 18 means that there's 18 letters or characters between the first I and the last N. And since our company is called Innovatif with two N's, our people very like to add the second N to every word in existence. So we named our editor internationalization with two N's. Then it became i18n editor. So actually, this is the right title of my speech today. Most of our projects use multi-language websites. And since Silver Stripe 3, we've been using Uncle Cheese's language editor, which enabled you to edit YAML files. Here's the screenshot of it. This editor was okay, but it contained at least one major drawback, and that was when you save the translations, they were written back into the folder of the module you were translating. That meant it disabled us using Composer. We had to exclude it from Git and stuff like that, so you wouldn't be able to push it around different servers. And some of our clients used servers on their infrastructures, so it was impossible for us developers to access those files if we needed to download stuff or something like that. So then the Silver Stripe 4 came out, and the module was never ported for the Silver Stripe 4. So we didn't have much choice but to rethink the whole situation and develop our own module who would work better than before. So there we got the first idea about our i18n editor. We decided that other was okay, but the thing where you saved the values of translations should be in the database, not in the files itself. So we could use Composer and Git, and we wouldn't have any complications. So how does this work? You use all the calls you made before, _T or that syntax in Silver Stripe templates, nothing special. The module itself injects and replaces the standard message provider class provided by the Silver Stripe, which is called every time you call that _T function. It simply adds new source to check, and using fallback, for fallback it uses the old method of Silver Stripe, so YAML is still okay if you use it. Did we encounter any performance issues? No. But because of the caching. As we heard today, database calls are very performance costly, so we are avoiding it with simple caching. And so far we didn't encounter any performance-related projects. So the main features of our new editor was you can toggle the front end or the CMS translations. You can trigger to scan for new translations in the files or templates. We still use the default i18n test collector. You can clear i18n cache from the editor, and you can export single or multiple languages at once. You can even import new YAML files, or you can actually add new translations via the pop-up in the CMS. I'm now going to show you a quick demo. So I need to do it here. How can I do this? Okay, so I made a really big web page. This is a default Silverstripe installation. Where is the mouse? Okay. I made only one page because we are in Hamburg. I made a hamburger page. Here's one simple listing page with the grid field to enter new hamburgers. Here you can see the okay, this is proper one. The loop in the template. I can show you the code like this. So you can see the normal syntax in the templates with the key and the default value. We in company made agreement that the best is if we put default values the same as keys, so we can see right away which keys are actually translated and which are not when we are switching to new locales. So don't look surprised. The CMS is classic. We don't use field labels. We actually just define fields, and we use everywhere just field label for setting the title. And Silverstripe has one interesting way how it creates translation labels for every CMS field. And this is somewhere hidden in data object, I think field labels method, that every field is by default enabled for translation. This DB, maybe I can make it a bit bigger. These DB variables are available for translating if you use it in i18n variables like this. DB underscore my field. Same goes for has many. You can use in translations as has many underscore and the name of the relation. And this enabled us to translate field labels. So this is the editors. This enabled us to translate all the field labels from database fields like this. If you press to scan for new translations, it automatically fills in all the fields and all the relations, so you can actually now fix or translate or whatever. Hamburgers test, let's say. So I did the translation on has many hamburgers, and now when I hit this, I have to clear the cache. And now if it works, you should see here hamburgers test. I hope it works. Yep, it works. Yay. Awesome. So anyway, the same goes for the translations on the front end. You see here I have on burger page, I have no underscore burgers. I can translate this hamburgers left. And I can save it, clear the cache. And if I refresh this, there's the new translation. So as I said, this is all database in the database, so there's no worrying about any data migration. You can just export and then import on another server if you need it. Okay. So this was this. And now, what about Stripe 5? We are actually using currently one deprecated module for the filtering in the grid field. So that's I think the only drawback that's keeping us from porting this module to Stripe 5. So I don't know when we'll have time, we'll fix the header and the Stripe 5 version will be available. We already have a prototype, but we need to replace that deprecated module first. So, okay, that's about it. I don't really have a very long presentation. We made our first public GitHub module for this project. Before that, we only used internal GitHub replicas. So this one is our first project. It was uploaded yesterday, so package.gist is already knows this URL, so you can install it via Composer and you can test it. So because I'm the last talker today, we have a present from Ljubljana, which our colleague will now give away. In the meantime, we can answer the questions, of course. If, yeah, well, basically, in this case, we don't use YAML anymore. We only serve the translations directly from the database. But if you click export, you get the normal YAML file. So you could actually make all the translations and then import that file into your app-lang folder or anywhere else. Yes?
I don't want another go on. In the editor field,
yeah.
In your editor screen,
yeah.
Can you switch off the CMS translations?
Yes, this is currently made very simple. The CMS labels are, where's my cursor? Here. Okay, so the CMS labels are these which contain DB underscore or plurals or singular name, but yeah, you could filter them. Here, let's say we don't want CMS labels. And you get only those from the listing page. And
so you can't do that in a configuration. It's only through the grid field that you can do that. I'm just thinking.
You mean filter?
Yeah, because what I'm thinking of letting clients change the CMS labels.
Oh yeah, currently not, but maybe idea for the next upgrade.
Yeah. Just so you could sort of turn them off as a config or a permission in the security.
Yeah, of course, yeah. And if you enable multiple locales via Fluent, okay, I made some changes. Okay, Slovenian is already in. You can add those locales too for the task to populate on the translation. So yeah, maybe that's a good idea. Yeah.
And maybe some of you already guessed what this means.
Oops.
Yes?
Yeah, just a second. So yeah, that means this beer is called Le Blanc, which means ta-da. The next location.
So this is the first time, I think, that we can announce the next location on StripeCon. Thank you for that. Thank you for the invitation to Ljubljana 2024. And if you want, we could take a beer. So, see you in Ljubljana. It's really good. And thank you, Clemens. Yeah, right.